area matchup between the Lady Dogs and the Van Vleck Lady Leopards. Lady Dogs come into the season 28-7. Van Vleck at 20-13. Hamilton spins out of the double team. Brooks going to fire another three. Off the mark, long rebound, chase down. Out of bounds, are able to save it as Brooks. And they're going to say a travel, so a turnover for the Lady Dogs. As on the floor, Zoe Ivy, Maya Turney, Landry Hamilton, and the Brooks twins, Ryan and Riley. As Tamari Fields, the leading point scorer for Van Vleck, going to launch a three. No good. Rebound, Turney. And Maya pushing the pace. Hamilton running the floor. Contact. And she should head to the free throw line. Let's see here. She will head to that free throw line. Will Landry Hamilton. We'll get that foul here shortly. That's going to go against Kaylee Pichelle. That'll be her first. As Hamilton knocks down the free throw. Lady Dogs got 4 seniors in the starting lineup. Lean off that experience. And Hamilton, 2 of 2 at the line. And makes our score early, 5-0. As Fields tries to go a little backdoor cut. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Leopards. Trying to get the ball to Kylie Anderson there. Ball back out here to Fields. Swing pass here to Pichelle, coming in averaging 10 a game. Is Kaylee Pichelle. And that ball's stolen. Now up ahead to Brooks running the floor. Ryan finds Turney cutting to the cup and kiss it off the glass. Maya Turney, the Lady Dogs, start the game on a 7-0 run. And a timeout by the Lady Leopards as the momentum is in Kelly Green here in Navasota. As Lady Dogs jump out 7-0. Started with a Ryan Brooks 3. Landry Hamilton connected on 2 free throws. And then Maya Turney on the fast break, able to make the layup. As you see our starting lineup there, here. That's going to be for Van Vleck. Van Vleck, like I said, coming in. As you see, the Lady Dogs starting lineup there. But Van Vleck coming in 20-13 on the season. They are the 2 seed out of District 24 3A. As Tamara Fields up the floor here to Anderson. And they go down low to Landers, the 6'2 post. Going to put a shot up, no good. Turney with another board. And Pichelle right there, step for step with her. As Maya clears the midcourt. Down low, Brooks. Shot up, no good. Battle for the board. And we'll get a loose ball foul on Ryan Brooks. That'll be her first, team first. .550 to go here in this first quarter, just getting going. As Fields walking the ball off the floor, met by Turney. And that ball deflected almost out of bounds, chases it down to the Leopards. And there's a steal. Brooks able to step in front. Ryan over to Turney, but that ball's deflected and stolen. Here comes Fields trying to push the pace. Crossover to the cup. Shot up, no good. Ivy with a board. They'll trap her in the corner. Throws it away, and there's going to be the first bucket of the game. As Kaylee Pichelle gets the Leopards in the scoring column. Ryan Brooks tries to answer. 3 ball, no good. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Dogs. So a fast pace here early by both of these clubs. As Hamilton inbounding underneath here for the Lady Dogs. Into Ivy. Ivy running floater off the mark. Rebound chased down by the Leopards. as Fields walks the ball at the floor. Leopards coached by Willie Luna, assisted by LaSarah Harris and Norma Wallum. Pichelle going to take a long jumper off the mark. Turney with her third board already in the game. Pushing ahead to Hamilton. Brooks is stripped. And a steal there by Anderson. She'll go to the cup. No good. Turney. And a up and down pace here early. Maya to the cup. She's stripped. Here come the Lady Leopards pushing the pace. Lander's shot no good. And Brooks with a board. As the Lady Leopards, they want to press, but it's only after a made bucket. So right now, Lady Dogs able to control it as Hamilton with a tough bucket in traffic.
Landry Hamilton. Here I am, Brant. All right, man. I think I'm jumping on here.
I was getting lonely.
Man, I know it. You made this long trip all by yourself, and then you weren't able to jump on, but we are running right now off of just my phone.
Hey, there we go.
If it drops off, we apologize, but just try and get right back on because we'll try and get the signal back. But just like I mentioned before on several broadcasts, Brent, school Wi-Fi. I mean, it's got to stop all the videos and things kids watch. So we appreciate the hospitality here at Navasota High School, Mr. Perez and Coach Tates, and trying to get this one going. It's been fast-paced for us, but gosh, it's been fast-paced on this court.
Yeah, and here's that diamond 2-2-1. Lady Dogs able to get it across midcourt. Find Hamilton up top. Turney, rhythm three, lets it rip, and it's good.
Maya Turney. Love saying that.
And 12-2, double-digit lead here early for the Lady Dogs.
I'll tell you what I'm impressed with this Van Vleck squad is just their ability to get steals. My gosh, they have some hands on them, all five. Even the 6'2" post that they've got, she's quick. And so the Lady Dogs definitely going to need to control that ball, especially on this 1-2-2 that's coming. It's now a 1-2-1-1 as they've put their big post Landers down underneath the basket.
And there's a steal out of that 1-2-2-1. Now baseline jumper up, no good. Turney battling for that board, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Leopards.
Fields leading the way for the Lady Leps all year long, that 11.1 per game, followed closely by the junior Pascal at 10. So the big scoring coming from those two right there, the guards that they've got in Fields and Pascal. Fields number 5, Pascal number 23.
And there's another foul in the backcourt. As they, like you said, Coach, they are active, trying to strip, get a steal in the backcourt. That foul will go against Anderson, her first.
Yeah, there's no off time at all when you're getting a rebound. You better be looking for two of these Lady Leps coming for you.
Ivy off the mark. Rebound Leopards. Here comes Fields up that left baseline.
Ivy shot that one from 7'5", 9'6",
And Fields, a transition three, her first points on the night. Brooks, baseline, puts on the break, spin out over to Ivy. They got her trapped. Now we got a foul, blocking foul. That should put Brooks at the line. As Riley Brooks will head to that free throw line as the Lady Dogs are in the bonus. Foul going to be on Kylie Anderson, her first. As Riley Brooks at that free throw line with the Lady Dogs in the bonus. Free throw off the mark from Brooks. And Brooks, 1 of 2 at the line.
Brooks has gotten so much better on those free throws, especially in the district season, Brant.
Fields going to back it out here, looking for a screen with the 6'2" Landers. Turney fighting through it. Anderson, she'll get tripped up and on the foul on the floor. That'll be Turney, her first. "90 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Anderson, baseline. Brooks able to cut that off. Hand off here to Fields. She'll go baseline. Back up top here to Landers. Landers going to take a long two off the mark. Rebound to Turney. Maya weaving through the defense. And a careless turnover right there.
That's one thing the Lady Dogs did a good job in that first round matchup, limiting those turnovers. But Van Vleck, the pressure is on. A substitution now, Riley Parrish coming in here for Riley Brooks. So Riley for Riley here. Parrish seeing substantial minutes in that reserve role. Her and Brinley Ashworth, first two off the bench for the Lady Dogs.
3 ball off the mark. Brooks with a board. And there's going to be a foul in the backcourt. That'll put Brooks at the line.
And bonus with 50 seconds to go here. It's going to put, like you mentioned, Brent, Ryan Brooks, senior, 4-year, big-time player for the Lady Dogs.
And Brooks calmly knocks down the free throw. And something to watch right now, Tamari Fields. Just the one foul, sorry.
That's the one that makes them Lady Leps go, so she'll have to be careful not to pick up a silly foul here in this first period as it comes to a close.
And out of bounds.
So that one's going to stay. Okay.
Yeah,
that could have been.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right.
Inbound here underneath for the Lady Leopards. Off the hands of the 6'2 Landers, but strip. Shot up, no good. Rebound to the Leopards. We got a foul.
Oh, that play was over.
Yeah.
I don't know how that foul was going to be called. Even if that was on.
Well, and that crazy thing, they're going to say on the floor. So if anything, it would have been a shooting. Inbound here at Anderson. Corner 3 off the mark. Long rebound chased down by the Leopards.
The offensive boards are keeping the Lady Leps in this one.
That shot no good. Turney with a board. And there's a foul. Right now the Leopards, just being a little too aggressive, going for those steals. And
yeah, you know, Brent, that adrenaline's got to be flowing. It's got to be pumped up. A big-time game. This is one of the best seasons in Van Vleck's girls basketball program history. And so just need to settle in. I know Coach Luna's going to have that talk here after this first period just to calm down, get in the game here.
As that foul was on Hannah Anderson, that'll be 2 on her. She'll come out of the game as Hamilton out of the game. Riley Brooks back in. And Turney knocks them both down.
Calm and cool there is Maya Turney.
Shooting a little over 65% on the year from the line.
And that's improved a lot just in the district season. I know she had some struggles to start the year. So much pressure put on her being an all-region player, and she has really settled in on those free throws here in the latter part of the season. Real proud of her.
And Landers goes to work, able to get a bucket in the paint. And that'll close us out, but the Lady Dogs come out swinging. They lead 17-7 after 1. We'll be right back here with Lady Dog basketball. All right, welcome back. You see that playoff bracket right there for you. Lady Dogs, if they win this, they'll get the winner of Palmer and number 11 Little River Academy. And Region 3, no slouch. You see number 4 Fairfield, number 10 Orangefield on this side of the bracket. So when you get this deep in the playoffs, everybody's good, Coach.
Everybody's good. Everybody's playing on Friday night. You see that? So one thing that the Lady Dogs need to do is get past this one.
We'll try to get you updates of those scores, but the most important score is the one right here. Landers trying to get in the paint. And they travel on Landers.
Second period here, 17-7. We're on audio only right now, trying to get the feedback. Let's see, there we go. All right, got the digital media club
working hard.
Luke Kessinger is MVP, and Asher Modisette, St. Ivy here running some cameras for us. So definitely about a 20-man job, but we're running it with a crew of 3.
And there's a jump ball going to stay with the Lady Dogs.
The girls basketball universal rule.
Yeah.
Jump ball.
If you don't know what to call, go with that.
And I will tell you, last night, Brand, SFA's ball game had the 3 best officials I might have ever seen. I wish we had them following us.
As Brooks going to draw a foul, she'll head to the line.
That's a crew that, they didn't get involved in the game as much as you see some officials. They weren't trying to be the limelight, but they called when it was necessary. That's what you look for in a crew.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things that if you get to the end of the game and nobody noticed them and nobody's talking about them, that is the key.
That's what you want.
As Brooks, 1 of 2 at the line. Give her 6 in the game. As Fields trying to fight through a screen. Deep 3 off the mark. Long rebound to Ivy. Ivy gets it ahead to Turney. Maya across midcourt. Maya dancing through the defense. Ball stripped and stolen. And a double dribble turnover on the Leopards.
Well, that's one way to get it right back.
Caught a break.
Caught a break on that one.
6:42 to go here before halftime. Lady Dogs come out on fire. Started the game on a 7-0 run.
Similar to that first period in that bi-district game, Brent, 19-3. They jumped out on East Chambers, and East Chambers, give them credit. They played even the rest of the way, but that first period was just a punch in the mouth. They were playing catch-up the rest of the night. Van Vleck Lady Leps against Trinity. They jumped out to a big lead and withstood a furious third-quarter rally from Trinity to hang on to that one and kind of win going away with some free throws at the end.
Deep 3. That's going to be off the mark. Brooks with a board.
It's going to be huge if the Lady Dogs limit these possessions. 1 shot, 1 and done, and not let the Lady Leps continue to get those offensive boards like they did in that first period.
Ivy in the lane, running floater, and it gets the shooter's touch. And a timeout, Leopards.
Zoe Ivy just taking that left hand right here on your screen. Floater. And there's some pretty nice rims here. I think Coach Tony Brown might like these rims.
Well, and we have talked early in the season, that was the part of Zoe's game that she added, working hard in the summer. Everybody knows she can set up and hit a spot 3 with the best of them in District 21 3A. But she added that part of the game, a pump fake, able to drive, hit that little floater, and a nice-looking shot for Ivy. She is up to 61 threes on the year, Coach.
Fantastic. We had talked a little bit at the first of the season, Brant, that she's no secret anymore. She had been our secret weapon last year because she was coming in her first real big minutes on the varsity level last season. And this year, no secret, Zoe Ivy has really been on everyone's radar in the scouting report, but she's done great with 60-plus three-pointers. And she just always has that smile about her on the court. Like, she genuinely is having a good time out there with her friends.
So back to action here. Lady Leopards with possession. Landers at the elbow. They'll go back down low. Shot up, no good. Brooks with a strong board. Ron Brooks here early. getting some tough boards.
Yeah, 4 boards so far for Brooks, 2 for her sister, so 6 from the R&R twins.
Brooks off the screen, all alone, corner 3, and it drops.
Count it, making it rain here in Navasota High School. There's Riley Brooks. She set up in that corner, Brant, and just
took her
let
time.
it. Yeah, she did. She just let it fly. Good looking shot there.
Landers at the elbow, deep 2. Off the mark, Brooks with the board. Riley joins the party.
Pressure coming from Anderson right on Turney the whole
Ivy
way.
From Bucky's. It's good. Wow. Deep 3, Zoe Ivy.
Zoe Ivy right there at the top. Look at that shot. She said she wanted a piece of that. 26-7 Lady Dogs here, second period. Bringing this one to you from the Bulldog Digital Media Club's YouTube channel. UIL playoffs. Doesn't get any better than this.
Turney able to strip it away.
Turney, no numbers. She's going to go ahead and be smart and pull this one out. Stay in that half-court game.
There's a foul.
That's big. That's 2 right there on the Lady Leps leader, Fields.
4:08 to go here before halftime.
Fields a starter in all 33 ball games for the Lady Leps. And one thing, Coach Luna, he'll go 10 deep. I mean, if you're dressing out, you're going to get in that ball game.
As Brooks up top, pump fake, gets in the lane, spins out over to Riley. In the lane, running floater. She's blocked, but gets it. And now fouled. She'll head to the line.
Good second effort there from Riley.
Shot was blocked, went and got it, and drew contact. Now she's at the line. And Brooks knocks it down. As Coach Brown all season has said, Riley Brooks is the best shooter on the team. You get my attorney leading them with 17. Ivy, a threat from beyond the arc. But Riley Brooks, he said, if she gets time, she is our best shooter.
Yeah, I've heard that from Coach Brown in the office. Just talk about how she's got the confidence. But she's somebody that they can really count on. She gets to that free throw line and gets going.
That's Fields now over to Anderson. Back out Fields, crossover, trying to find a crease, but Turney is all over her. Her shot up, no good. Turney with a board. Pushing ahead to Brooks. Ryan, contact, no call. Hamilton gets a strong board, and there's a foul. That'll be the 14th foul, so next foul, Lady Dogs will be in the bonus shooting. Inbound here to Turney. Maya sizing up Fields, goes to the lane, puts on the brakes, spin move, hit that B button in the lane, and cashes in. Fields here up top, trying to go through a screen, deep 3, and nothing but air. But the Leopards chase it down. Anderson, ball poked away, out of bounds. It'll go to the Lady Dogs. Maya Turney with a good defense. 2:48 to go before halftime. And this defense, coach, is getting after it for the Lady Dogs. And we turned it the mother-in-law defense, nagging and harassing as they are all over the place. Hamilton gets her own shot. Now she'll get fouled and head to the line.
Switching over to video here. We were audio only for just a second, but as I mentioned, folks, be patient with us. We're running off of an iPhone right now. Well, generally, we got some Wi-Fi for you, but running off of a trusty iPhone.
Hamilton off the mark. But this Lady Dog defense, coach, They have got after it. Just 7 points allowed here almost with 2 minutes to go before halftime.
And, you know, some cold shooting from the Lady Leops to start out, but more than anything, the Lady Dogs, that one and done. That's what it's been about, not allowing the Lady Leops to get those offensive boards and putbacks that they were able to do in their first round win. Has definitely spelled some success here in this first part of the ball game here.
Blackman, her shot up, no good. Rebound, Turney. Maya up to over 5 boards in the game. Weaving through the defense. Over to Brooks, she'll launch a 3. And it'll hit part of the top of the goal, so out of bounds. Leopard basketball.
Now, one thing that I would note here, Brand, it's 31-7 right now, and Coach Ashworth and Coach Massey are coaching like we're down 50.
Yeah,
it's just the only gear that those two have.
Anderson, and it's stolen. Turney stepped right in front. Can she go all the way to the cup? Contact, and off the mark. She'll head to the line.
Turney nearly had a coast-to-coast play right there. As you see here with this steal, going coast-to-coast, able to draw the foul. Not able to get that 3-point play, but to the free throw line, Maya Turney.
And Maya knocks down the free throw.
So we are inching close to a milestone here, and Mr. Lee has been ready to have this call, I'm sure, and there it is.
Right there, Maya Turney with 11 in the game, make it 1,900 for her career.
How about it?
And she is joining the century that we graduated in, Coach, 1,900.
Man, she has joined some elite company. You know, very few players can say that they're in this club, but heck, tonight Maya Turney can.
And there's a foul. How to put Pascal at the line. Foul will be against Brooks, her second. And free throw is good. And Maya Turney, what a milestone, 1,900 points.
And close to 1,000 boards. She's at about 958, I believe. Last report I looked, 960 for her career. And,
well, let's keep playing.
And you know one thing, exactly. The more games she plays, the closer she can get. You know, one thing about Maya is that, you know, in her guard position, a lot of times she's at the top when the shot goes up, and so she's not able to get battling for boards. There's Zoe Ivy. Look at that.
With a big 3 at the top of the key, Zoe Ivy. Lady Dogs. Turney with a steal. Can't finish. Fields with the board. Here she comes pushing. That shot no good. Rebound by the Leopards. Hamilton knocks it away. That shot off the mark. Hamilton battling for the board. And that size 10, the toes got on the line there for Hamilton. Inbound underneath. And it's stripped. As Turney knocks it away, Ivy able to collect. Hamilton, top of the key. Ball deflected. Ivy chases it down. Right now, Lady Dogs would love to just get one shot. Turney in the lane. They collapse on her. Reset here with Hamilton. She'll go baseline to the cup. No good. Gets her on board and a bucket.
Andrew Hamilton, by-district game MVP, along with Maya Turney, battling here once again. She had some huge boards in that first-round win. Doing the same tonight here, Brent.
And Pascal off the mark.
One of the most frustrating things as a coach, especially for a guy like Tony Brown, is 5 seconds to go and you foul. I mean, okay, yeah, 38-8 right now. This guy is going to let her hear that. Not by her, I mean Zoe Ivy.
Yeah.
She's going to hear that one going in the locker room. As we're back here now. We'll have some halftime stats coming to you here at the half as we get ready for second half action from Navasota High School. Nice gym here, a shooter's gym, something that I know the Lady Dogs appreciate.
And that'll take us to half. The Lady Dogs with a commanding 38-8 lead. They gave up just 1 point in the second quarter, Coach.
Wow.
Defense got after it. We'll take a small break, and we'll be back here with the halftime stats. All right, welcome back here to the halftime show. We're getting close to getting going, but right now Maya Turney leading the way with 11, but she is surrounded by her teammates. Ryan Brooks with 9, Zoe Ivy with 8, and Landry Hamilton with 7, and Riley Brooks with 3. So balanced scoring there, Coach, for the Lady Dogs.
Yeah, all the way across, and Fields leading the way with only 3 there as the Lady Dogs held them to 1 point in that second quarter, Brent. Free throws definitely the story here. Lady Dogs have made their way to the line 17 times. That aggressive defense kind of backfired a little bit for Van Vleck as they've been charged with some fouls that have led the Lady Dogs to get some easy points.
Yeah, 13 fouls on Van Vleck. And the one thing I would say, you can't change the way you play. That's their style, but you would have thought 5 minutes into the game, the way it was getting called, maybe didn't back off a little bit with some of the aggression, but they got one speed.
Yeah, I think you've got to, Brandon. That's one thing that we may see here in this third period as they're trying to get back in this one.
And there's a foul on the floor on the Lady Dogs. They'll get Zoe Ivy. That'll be her second. Lady Dogs not in much foul trouble. Ryan Brooks and now Ivy with 2. There's a steal by the Lady Dogs.
Still pressuring here are the Lady Leps as Anderson still on the ball.
And a backdoor cut. Brooks, no good, but there's Hamilton. Ooh, and it just rattles out. Jump ball, stay with the Lady Dogs.
Good effort there getting that jump ball as Brooks, as her shot wouldn't fall, but Landry Hamilton getting that board and trying to just put it right back in.
And would you know it, home of the Rattlers, and it rattles out.
Little rattle-tattle for back in the day.
Then down here to Ivy, now Brooks. Cross-court Hamilton all alone. 3 ball off the mark. Rebound by Brooks. Back out, Hamilton. And a foul here on the Lady Leps. That'll go against Kylie Anderson. That'll be her 3rd. Team first of the quarter. And right now for head coach Willie Luna, he's got to roll the dice with a couple players with 3 fouls. Down 30. Hamilton. Handoff, Turney. Euro. And out of bounds. As Fields walking the ball up the floor. Down to Pascal. Her shot up. No good. Brooks with a strong board. Ron trying to spin out of it. Now dangerous pass over to Riley. Picks up her dribble. Got to get it across midcourt, and there's a 10-second violation on the Lady Dogs. That had trouble from the get-go. Inbound here to Fields. Landers here, top of the key. Trying to go to work against Hamilton. Cross court over to Anderson. She'll fire a 3. No good. Ivy battles for the board and a loose ball foul. And I believe that's going to be the 3rd foul on Hannah Anderson.
The only kid on the court that's going to have a smile on her face from getting body slammed to the crowd is Zoe Ivy, number 10.
As now coming into the ball game will be Marley Huerta. Coming in for Anderson with those 3 fouls.
Marley Huerta, the sophomore, number 2. She's been in every single one of these Lady Leps ball games.
Brooks, and it's good from downtown. Riley Brooks up to 12 in the game. Now she's the leading scorer. And that's going to be a tough call for Ivy. Hands straight up.
Straight up. I mean, I like the fact that she's continuing to hold the hands up just a little bit to make it known. But Riley Parrish coming in for her now.
She'll come out of the game with those 3 fouls. Parrish in. Coach Tony Brown over there still coaching her up. Landers trying to go to work. Shot no good. Brooks with a good block.
That's good defense there, Landry Hamilton. You know, she's got a pretty sizable disadvantage, 6'2".
Hamilton, spin move, off the glass, count it. Landry Hamilton with a hoop and harm.
How about that move there? You see there on your screen as she went a 1-2. Boom, left hand. Nice move there from Landry. Hamilton, three-point play coming up here.
And Hamilton gets the 3 points the old way. She's in double figures with 10. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Leopards. And a turnover. Here comes Brooks. Got numbers up ahead to Riley. Back to Ryan. Twinning is winning, Coach.
How about that? You know, they must have played pretty nice together back when they were younger because they still share. And we'll have to ask Mama LaDonna about that.
And a deep three here, and it's good. And that'll end the scoring drought for the Lady Leps as Haley Austin with a three and Coach Tony Brown. I mean, I hate to be critical, but you give up your first bucket.
Let's talk about this, girls. I mean, come on.
Since about 6:15, people are already almost got through Wheel of Fortune, and he's going to take a timeout.
Give us a second, Brant, to go over our playoff bracket. And here we're looking at where the Lady Dogs sit against Van Vleck, get the winner of Palmer and Academy. Now, everyone's picking Academy in that one. Palmer upset the higher-seeded Troy Lady Trojans. So Academy, they'll play here in Hubbard High School. And then Grandview, Fairfield. That one is probably one of the marquee matchups in the entire Class 3A division, as both squads highly ranked. Grandview not ranked necessarily in TABC, but they've gone deep in the playoffs the last couple of years. And then we've got Orangefield and Hitchcock at the bottom. Orangefield, every Lady Dog fan remembers that big-time win last year against Orangefield. Well, they returned everybody. And then Hitchcock, they're supposed to be better than they were last year when they knocked the Lady Dogs out of the playoffs.
And there's a steal for the Lady Leopards. Horta going to launch a three. Off the mark. Batted around, chased down by Anderson. Fields will fire a deep three. No good. Brooks with the board. As Turney going to back it out. Reset here with Parrish. Swing pass. Brooks lets it rip. Off the mark. Parrish with a board. And out of bounds. Brooks back of the hill.
Riley Parrish, junior guard, standing all of 5'1", getting in there and getting that board.
As Fields here, top of the key. And there's going to be a foul down low on Hamilton. And speaking of Palmer, Coach, we'll get to them as they are taking on Little River at Hubbard High School. Fields in the lane. Her shot up and good. And Tamara Fields with 5 in the game. But Palmer, first time in 35 years making it to the second round of the playoffs for Palmer. So they're riding a little historical momentum.
The story of their community right now. And same thing with Van Vleck. You know, one of the best seasons they've had. And they were really proud, as they should be, of this season that they've been able to put together. By-district champions coming into this area game against a very seasoned, veteran-led Lady Dog team. Brent, you got 4 starters, 1 4-year all-region player, 3 other girls. I mean, all 4 of our seniors are college-level athletes, and you got Zoe Ivy starting. So a tough assignment for the Lady Leps, I think, here with and there's Landry Hamilton again. Just with the experience coming into this one, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely the advantage. Favors the Lady Dogs on that side, but they have come out ready to play.
And that's what comes with experience. You know, one thing is they understand the playoffs. They understand everything that's required of them in the practice sessions leading up to it. They're really great at film. You know, that's one thing that I definitely give them credit for. They want to watch film. But Lady Leps, you know, lots of underclassmen on the court for them. Only one senior on the roster. And Haley Austin, number 11.
Turney to the cup and finishes. Over 13 in the game. And that ball almost out of bounds. Anderson chases it down, now loses the handle, reset. And that ball deflected and stolen. Turney with a good defense. Pass up ahead to Brooks. Off the glass and good. Brooks to Brooks again.
Sisterly love. Love to see it there. And a nice little acrobatic move there from the senior Riley Brooks.
And there will be a foul. They'll get Riley Parrish. Make sure. It will be Parrish, her first. Trying to put the Leopards at the line, as that will be Callie Anderson. And Anderson off the mark. As Brentley Ashworth into the ball game now. She'll come in for Ryan Brooks.
Brindley was a real spark off the bench in that by-district Rembrandt, knocking down a couple of rhythm threes. That first one in the first half. She has one speed, Brindley Ashworth, and it is straight face, doing my job. The girls on the bench were going nuts after she hit that second three, and just calm and collected as always.
Defense turns up a notch, but Turney able to weave out of it. Great look to Hamilton all alone underneath. Maya Turney seeing the floor. Great dish.
That's what you want in a floor general like Maya Turney. Looking at that opposite side.
And got numbers. Couldn't break it. Turney now getting in the lane. All the way to the cup. Ball deflected out of bounds. Off the Lady Dogs.
Lady Dogs still playing this one full court speed.
1:46 to go here in the third quarter. Lady Dogs balanced scoring in this one. Turney with 13. Ryan Brooks with 14. Landry Hamilton with 13. Ivy with 8. And Riley Brooks with 5. Anderson jumper, no good. Long rebound chased down by Turney. 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Anderson twins still ramping up that pressure on the ball. That was Hannah Anderson there on Maya Turney.
Brooks, a deep two, no good. Brooks there to get the board. Can't finish, chases down. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Leopards.
You know, I think that might have been a pass. You know, a lot of times when you air one, you think, oh, yeah, that was a pass. I really think Riley saw Ryan wide open underneath. And here come the Lady Leps still pushing is Anderson.
That ball deflected. Lady Dogs get it up ahead to Turney running the floor. Maya off the glass and good.
.55 points for the Lady Dogs, still with 44 seconds to play and a whole other quarter.
And a timeout by the Leopards. We'll stay live here. Lady Dogs in control, 55-14.
Should be 2 timeouts left for the Leopards here. And one thing you want to see is continuing to coach is Coach Luna, along with Coach Harris and Coach Wallum. And I got to give a shout out to Coach Harris for that national anthem. I feel terrible that we didn't have the broadcast up so that everyone couldn't hear that. But if you're a fan from Van Vleck, you've probably heard LaSarah Harris rendition of the national anthem, rivaled only by Whitney Houston, maybe.
She crushed it.
She absolutely crushed it. Made me want to enlist in the Marine Corps right there on the spot.
As Lady Dogs right now in control, 55-14, trying to punch their ticket to the regional semis.
There's Finley Hamilton coming to cheer on sister. We got a big contingent here with all of the CHS cheer squad making the trip. That's Bella Herrera and Jada Sparks there on your screen. One thing you got to give a shout out to is Coach Tommy May and her group making the trip every chance they got. Like they went to Newton this year, Brent. We didn't go to Newton.
That is commitment right there.
It is.
Anderson cross court, 3 ball in the corner, no good. Brooks with the board.
Good backside rebound there from Brooks.
And Fields gets the turnover. She'll go to the cup, no good. Brooks, loose ball on the floor. Off the Leopards, Bulldog basketball.
Look at Haley Austin there, the only senior from Van Vleck, getting on the floor, getting dirty because she doesn't want this to be her last ball game. Got to appreciate the effort there even when you're down big.
We'll try to get you an update. I know Bulldog baseball got in the win column today over in the Elkhart tournament. We'll try to get you a score. Travel there on Ashworth.
That's a couple of wins for Coach Scoggins' squad, isn't it? Didn't they? I think they pulled one off yesterday.
Okay. I knew they lost to Elkhart 6-3 early.
That first one, I think they did win. So we might can get an update here.
There's a turnover. I'm going to go catch them in action tomorrow.
Oh, yeah? What's
broadcast, but they take on state champion Centerville.
Ooh.
So, got a buddy of mine. Turney almost made it from midcourt. That's going to take us to the fourth. Lady Dogs dominating 55-14. As we'll stay live here with just a minute in between quarters. But
update right here, Brant. So 2-2 on the season. They had a win against Westwood.
Okay.
And then lost to Elkhart 6-3, but then beat LaPointer today 5-3. So Bulldog baseball 2-2 right now.
Yeah, they're going to take on state champion Centerville Tigers, coached by Damon Denman. Coach Denman, a Crockett native off those good Crockett Bulldog teams in the early 90s. Went on and played at Dallas Baptist. Was drafted by the Cincinnati Reds, but a guy that we've got to visit with and share some time with. A super good guy, so I thought, man, if I can catch both, what a bonus to be able to catch him play our Bulldogs.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that you just can't help but root for. He's been solid all the way across the board in terms of just coming to our tournament, always being a good baseball guy you like to be around.
Now, he is a guy that I know umpires, they do not want to see him come out there to question a call. He is a big specimen, needless to say. Back to action here, starting this fourth quarter. Lady Dogs 8 minutes away from punching their ticket to the regional semis. That 3 off the mark. Ivy tried to save it, just out of bounds.
I always wanted that we used to call it, me and Coach Tobas, the Sean Mixon just type of vibe. You don't want to see him coming towards you if you're an umpire.
No.
Coach. Nice. Looks like Maya almost had that block. Going to get a foul called on her.
It'll be 2 on Turney that'll put Fields at the line, yeah. Coach Sean Mixon now down in Huntington coaching on the baseball side, but he's another one that he walks out there. A little intimidating presence. Is that free throw off the mark? And Fields 1 of 2 at the line. Give her 6 in the game, but came in their leading scorer, averaging over 12 a game. Lady Dogs have done a tremendous job on defense on her and everybody from the Leopards.
Yeah, Tamara Fields leading the way, scoring for these Lady Leps all season. Big-time ball handler, facilitator, and scorer.
Turney down on the block, trying to go to work. Finds Hamilton. She's blocked.
That's what a 6'2 will do for you right there.
There's a deflection and a steal. Turney got numbers. Hamilton can't finish. Turney with a board. Maya resetting. Under 7 to go. Brooks is hammered. There we go. She'll head to the line for 3.
Nice call there from the referee to notice the ball was not out of her hand. And that'll be 3 free throws coming up. Ryan Brooks.
And that'll be 4 fouls on Hannah Anderson for the Leopards. And Brooks knocks it down. As Jalen Warner into the ball game for Landry Hamilton.
Jalen Warner, junior post, getting some minutes here. Love to see it.
Brooks knocks it down. I can tell you what, she's getting support from the cheer squad, that's for sure. As their energy got ramped up when she entered the game. Look at Brooks going on the floor. Getting a steal here. They got numbers. Turney pushing the pace. Pump fake to the cup, off the glass and good. Oh, they called a travel.
Oh, wow. They didn't.
Okay.
I guess they're not.
Yeah, they hadn't watched Manu Ginobili play before, evidently.
I guess they haven't watched anyone do a Euro because looking here on this replay, we can see clearly that this is my attorney. Oh, and then we lost the feed. Okay.
Turnover there for the Leopards.
Referees are saved because we lost the feed right on that play, but didn't look like a travel from up here.
Turning in the backcourt, guarded by Anderson. She'll go up the right baseline, push ahead to Brooks. Ryan to the cup, off the glass and good.
Nice up and under there from Brooks.
Ryan quietly with 18 in the game. Fields going to launch a three. No good. Rebound Anderson. Her shot. And a foul. She'll head to the line.
Anderson right now on the line. Hannah Anderson, one of the starters along with her sister, 6.8 points, 4.7.
And that free throw off the mark. Ivy with a board.
So on that bracket we were talking about, Brent, we've got Palmer and Little River. We've got the winner of that one, and right now it's Little River leading 21-9 after the first over in Hubbard High School. You know, Little River, they came and scouted that play-in game that the Lady Dogs played against Huntington. So they have some information on the Lady Dogs already.
Well, and I think that just kind of speaks to where they thought they were going to be and where they thought the Lady Dogs would be, that they could kind of see a third-round matchup brewing. And that ball turned over.
Anyone on that 2017 Lady Dog softball team does not want to hear those words. Little River Academy.
No.
No. Battled them for a fantastic regional semi-series, and Little River went on and won it all. They won the state championship. Ooh, hard foul there.
And I believe that's going to be it for Hannah Anderson. Her night is done. Held her scoreless, did the Lady Dogs. And love to see the sportsmanship there. Hannah Anderson going over there and shaking Coach Brown's hand. As Willie Luna and his club, even though they've trailed tremendously, they have been a class act throughout it so far.
Yeah, through and through in a very physical game. They've been nothing but class the whole way, and like you mentioned, credit to Coach Luna and Coach Harris, Coach Wallum.
Turney tripped up on the floor. As Brinley Ashworth into the ball game. As my attorney finally gets a break. Look at her plop down.
She hates it. Look how mad she looks over there. Seem to remember another attorney that didn't like to sit on the bench even for a split second.
And backcourt violation there on the Lady Dogs.
That's Sister Presley that I'm talking about, of course. Also Coach Turney now.
Yeah.
She's over on the field with Coach Massey and the Lady Dog softball. I know they're willing to wait another week or two to get the rest of the squad out there.
Landers up top here to Pascal. Got 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Pascal going to launch a deep three. No good. Ball on the floor. Pascal regroups. Shot up. No good. Landers there. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Leopards.
So Lady Dog softball also in tournament action, as you mentioned about Bulldog baseball. Lady Dog softball playing the Bullard White House tournament, so they'll be facing off a couple of more games tomorrow. Had Friday off.
Yeah, tough draw with Bullard, but I believe get Hudson tomorrow. As Landers able to get the turnaround post shot to go down, give her 4 in the game.
Nice move there from Landers, a sophomore. A lot to look forward to. Coach Luna's got a 6'2" post that can move. We saw that right there.
Right now, Coach Tony Brown has got both Brooks twins and Turney on his bench. Ashworth contacts, she'll head to the line.
Ashworth just taking it right to the rim. Nice move there from the sophomore. Was really ripped through, goes left, and able to draw that foul. So you see Brinley Ashworth making her way to the free throw line.
And that's going to be the 5th foul on Kaylee Pascal. They did a great job defensively, held her to 3 in the game, all in the first quarter. And she came in averaging 11 a game.
Kaylee Pascal, the junior that will be back for this Lady Lep squad.
Ashworth off the mark, but Hamilton offensive board. She'll go right back up. Can't finish. Fields running the floor. No good. Hamilton with a board. Landry dribbling out of it.
Landry, one of those posts that can handle the rock.
And a charge on Hamilton.
Hamilton was going coast to coast.
She had her mind made up there.
She did. She was trying to do her best impression of my attorney. Get a rebound and go coast to coast.
Oh, like Shaq back in the day trying to run a fast break. Long 2 here, off the mark, rebound, Ivy. And going to be a foul on Peyton Van Dyke. And that will put the Lady Dogs at the line. Zoe Ivy here with 3:49. So, Coach, Lady Dogs are going to get a victory here. They're going to punch their ticket to the regional semis.
Tell you what, Brant, that's something that every Lady Dog fan likes to hear, but I have only heard 3 times in the last 30, 35 years. You know, the Lady Dogs made it to the regional semifinals in 2021, and they made it to the regional quarters back in 2015. But before that, 1984, that was the last time a regional squad for the Lady Dogs. So making some history here are Coach Brown and his Lady Bulldogs. They are going to the regional semifinals.
That's Ivy in double figures with 10. That's Fields here. Over to Anderson, ball deflected. Back out Fields. Anderson will launch a 3, no good. Long rebound, chase down. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Lady Dogs. Coach Brown was talking at the end of the season, last senior night game, kind of the most well-balanced they played against a PCA team. And tonight, Coach, you see that as Maya Turney with 15 in the game. You've got Brian Brooks with 18. You got Landry Hamilton with 13, Ivy with 10, Riley Brooks for 5. But when they spread it out like that, it makes them dangerous.
It is a tough squad to handle because of that balanced offense. But the biggest thing I got to take away from here, Brandon, is those one-and-done rebounds the Lady Dogs were able to get the Lady Leps kind of out of their groove of offensive boards and putbacks. That was early. That kind of set the tone here.
Hamilton, 3 ball. Off the mark. Loose ball. Oh, we're going to get a foul. Crashing the boards. They're going to get Ryan Brooks. It'll be her 3rd. Zoe Ivy out of the game now. 2:48 to go. Now, Coach, we're here in Navasota. It is the home of the, I believe, over 100-acre ranch of Chuck Norris. Close by here.
Is that right?
Yeah, close by, hometown. I'm just saying, we hadn't seen Chuck Norris or Tony Brown in the same room. So I don't know.
That ought to make you think about it real quick right there.
So we'll maybe get his comments post-game. It's Hamilton going to get called for a 5-second violation. Give credit to the Lady Leopards. They're playing hard all the way to that final buzzer. As Brooks back in for Hamilton.
Yeah, no doubt, all the way to the end here. 61-20. Lady Dogs have this one in hand, moving on to the next round. But you couldn't tell it from the way the Lady Leps are continuing to hustle and take good shots like this one.
Fields off the mark. There's Warner getting in the box score with a board. Brooks head of steam to the cup, off her foot, out of bounds. Turnover. 1:49 to go in this one. And Ashworth with a board. And a foul in the backcourt that'll put Brindley Ashworth at the line. As the sophomore will head to the free throw line. And off the mark. So Little River, if they were to hang on, Coach, look at a possible couple locations. Could be Madisonville, could be College Station area, so could be headed back this direction in some capacity.
Yeah, what I'm thinking, what a little bird told me, is it's looking like Leon.
Okay.
That's kind of the preferred spot for both Coach Brown and for Little River's coach. So looking like it could be Leon on a Tuesday, 6 o'clock. Now, that's all contingent upon any other ball games that may jump in front of us. If that's the case, we might bump down to 8, but it's looking like 6 o'clock on Tuesday in Leon. That's if Little River can hang on.
And there's a foul on Porta. And Ashworth will head back to the line here with 56 seconds to go in the ball game.
We're trying to get here in the scoring column. 6 points in that by-district win, 2 big threes. Ashworth's free throws up and no good.
Brooks chases down the board. Under a minute to go in this one. That ball poked away on the floor with Brooks. She'll get it here to Parrish. The student body is wanting it to get to Jalen Warner. 30 seconds to go here. Ashworth in the corner. Got her trapped. And we're going to get a foul. That'll put Brindley Ashworth back at that free throw line.
So updated bracket for you, Brent, here. Lady Dogs looking like they will advance to the regional semifinals. Waiting on word on Academy and Palmer. So as you can see there on your screen, Lady Dogs, regional bound.
And there's Brindley Ashworth getting in the scoring column. We will have head coach Tony Brown on postgame. So make sure and stay tuned. His club punches their ticket to the third round, the regional semis. Fields, that shot's blocked, and Brooks chases it down. Ball deflected out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Bulldogs. And down here to Brooks. Got to get it across midcourt to run this clock out. They do to Ashworth, and now just hold the ball. And that'll do it, folks. The Lady Dogs are heading to the regional semis.
There you go.
With a commanding 63-20 victory here in Navasota as they take down the Van Vleck Lady Leopards. As we will have head coach Tony Brown joining us shortly. What a win here tonight, Coach.
Area champs Lady Dogs advancing now to the regional semifinals. Only the second time since 2021 that the Lady Dogs do that. What a great win. Hats off to Coach Luna and his squad in Van Vleck. The Lady Leps, they'll be back. They've got a big contingent of underclassmen. Good game from them, continuing to play all the way through, Brent.
Yeah, that's it. Definitely. They fought all the way through. And class act, even though they were trailing. As you see the Lady Dogs with that banner at midcourt. As the crowd getting into it. But Van Vleck, needless to say, class act in this one. Tough loss for them, but the Lady Dogs, they came ready to play. Coach Tony Brown had them prepared. As you hear that crowd.
What a good turnout here from Pollock, making the trip over, 2+ hour trip to celebrate this one with Coach Tony Brown and his squad, Coach Bo Massey, Coach Jason Ashworth, all the long hours paying off here as the Lady Dogs advance.
Yeah, great win here for the Lady Dogs. They may get control of the Ox on the way home.
I think they should. I think they should, get to stop and eat. Or, this group, they probably want to just go home and get some rest. So,
yeah,
we'll
let's
see.
get in the gym tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to have Coach Tony Brown here. I'm going to step off, see if we can get him over.
Yeah, we'll get him up here. I'll stay live here as scoring column. Maya Turney with 15 in the game. Ryan Brooks, 18. Landry Hamilton, 13. Zoe Ivy with 10. Riley Brooks with 5. And Brinley Ashworth with 2 in the game. For the Lady Leopards, Tamari Fields with 9 in the game. Haley Austin with 3. Kylie Anderson with 1. Julie Landers with 4. Kaylee Pascal with 3. As the story on the night was the defense. Lady Dogs held them to 7 in the first quarter and 1 point in the second quarter as they led 38-8 at halftime. 55-14 after 3, and your final score 63-20 for the Lady Dogs. As they'll punch their ticket to the regional semis, they'll take on the winner of Little River Academy and Palmer. Last score we got was 21-9 Little River after the first quarter. Little River is ranked number 11 in the state. As head coach Tony Brown making his way over here to the broadcast booth. We'll get his thoughts tonight on the victory. As right now, Little River in control, 44-16 at the half. As we will be joined now by head coach Tony Brown off a regional semi. They punch their ticket, victory 63-20. Coach, you wanted to have your club ready on a first round game. You came out, you punched them in the mouth, 19-3 you led, and tonight you started with a 7-0 run, led 17-7, but I thought the big thing, 1 point defensively you gave up in the second quarter, and you had a commanding 38-8 lead at half.
Yeah, the girls, man, they were just locked in. I mean, you got to give them all the credit. Talked about really just coming out with a sense of urgency, trying to put them away early. We felt like if we could do that, we've seen them in some films, kind of give up a little bit. So that was kind of what we were trying to do. And I just challenged them. I challenged them every quarter. Hey, let's keep them, under this. We wanted to keep them under 20. I mean, and so they responded. And man, with the effort, it was unbelievable. Man, we're really proud of them.
Well, man, you had a conversation a couple weeks ago, said if you got balanced scoring, it just really changed the outlook of this team. You got it tonight. Turney with 15. Ron Brooks led you with 18. Hamilton 13, Ivy 10, Riley Brooks with 5. I mean, there was a threat everywhere on the floor.
Yeah, I think whatever he did, we had a counter for. I know at one point he was in a box on one on Maya, and we're too good for that. I mean, I know she's our best scorer, but we got too many others around here that can put the ball in the hole consistently. So that was a bad idea. I'm not sure which film he watched, but that was a bad idea.
Well, this reminder, she hit 1,900 career points tonight in this game. So, not a good idea. But
right,
your club, you punched the ticket to the regional semis. It's just the third time since 2015. A big time honor for your club. You'll take on the winner of Little River and Palmer. Last time we saw Little River led 44-16 at the break. So they're the number 11 team. They were the favorite coming in. But with that said, we're going to let you enjoy this one. We'll get the social media, we'll get the matchup. I know it's going to be probably Monday or Tuesday.
It was Tuesday. If Little River wins, we've already got it set for Tuesday at Leon.
Okay.
Time not determined yet, but if they hold on, that's what we'll do.
Okay. Well, there we go. We got the inside information. Coach, we're going to let you enjoy this one, man. You were in the third round, regional semis. Man, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, that is head coach Tony Brown joining us, getting to the third round. And you heard it from the man himself. If Little River holds on, which they are leading 44-16, looks like a matchup on Tuesday night down at Leon ISD. And on Tuesday, we'll get you that information out. But we're going to let you enjoy your weekend. We'll get updates on Bulldog Baseball tomorrow on social media. And thank you for joining us on our Friday night. And Lady Dogs punch their ticket.